There's a spark inside you, older than your name, older than your wounds, older even than your ancestors. It flickers in the dark when your heart races, when your body stiffens, when your voice rises or disappears, when you say enough, or never again, or I don't trust you. This is the shadow of reaction, and it's sacred. Reaction is not a flaw. It is the primal force of protection. A thunderclap of emotion meant to keep you safe in a world once ruled by danger and betrayal. But reaction, over time, can become a cage. We stop responding to life as it is and begin reacting to life as it was. Reacting from old wounds, from memory, not presence, from fear and not freedom. And when you react, you're not wrong. You are remembering. But even your remembering can evolve. With every reaction lives a doorway, a moment, a heartbeat, a breath. The pause before the pattern, the space between the wound and the world. Here is where the alchemy begins. You are standing on the edge of revolution. Not a revolution of fire and fists, but of awareness, of softness, of radical compassion for yourself and others. This revolution doesn't overthrow governments. No. It overthrows fear. It disarms the inherited reflex to judge, reject, or defend. It brings tenderness into the very places you were taught to harden. It is not easy. But oh, it is holy. Because when you allow your inner reaction to be held, witnessed, and understood, you shift the future. You become the revolution you once believed would only come from outside of you. You begin to change the fabric of the field itself. And that is no small thing. That is what prepares the soul for rebirth. You were never meant to carry the suffering of the past. And yet, here you are, with generations of grief in your bones. The reactions you've known, the quick anger, the tightening chest, the closing of your heart, they are echoes of your lineage, echoes asking to be healed. You are not just one person. You are a living tapestry. A convergence of voices, memories, and dreams. And every time you choose presence over reaction, you untie another knot in the thread of humanity. This is the gift of revolution. It's not always grand. Sometimes it's quiet, unseen, felt only in the deep chambers of the heart. It's a whispered yes to what you once avoided. It is the tender space between stimulus and response. It is your choice to lay down the sword and reach out your hand. And you may not feel brave. You may feel tired. But your willingness to stay open, especially when it hurts, is courage of the highest order. This gift does not ask you to fix the world. It asks you to see it clearly, to love it as it is, and to be a presence that no longer fuels the fire of separation. And the revolution begins in how you speak to yourself, in how you hold your own trembling, in how you cradle the reaction, not to indulge it, not to suppress it, but to transmute it. Reaction becomes awareness. Awareness becomes love, and love becomes change. This is your sacred activism, and it's not about sides, it's about soul. Your soul is tired of division. It longs for reunion. It longs for rebirth. Let that longing move through you now. Let it awaken the places you've kept numb for far too long. Let it melt the walls you didn't even realize were still standing. Let it soften you until all that remains is the truth of your being. The truth that you are not here to punish. You are not here to separate. You are not here to win. You are here to remember, dear one. To remember that love, when chosen again and again, becomes the greatest revolution of all. remember. What if there is nothing to fix in you? What if the cracks were always the doorway? What if the burning was not punishment, but preparation? This is rebirth. And it's not a return to who you were, but an unveiling of who you've always been. When the shadow of reaction has quieted, when the gift of revolution has passed through your bones and left you trembling in its wake, there is a moment, a stillness, a softness, a sacred pause. Breathe it in. Rebirth doesn't scream. It doesn't demand. It emerges like a shoot from dark soil, like breath after grief, like light behind closed eyes. And it's easy to miss if you're still looking for drama. It's easy to doubt if you still think healing has to be hard. But you, dear one, you are allowed to be new. You are allowed to let go of the story that has kept you bound to pain. You are allowed to feel joy without guilt. You are allowed to become who your soul has whispered about in dreams. And you don't have to force it. You only have to let it unfold. This is the nature of rebirth. Not control, but surrender. Not effort, but allowing. You may feel strange here, like you're in between identities. Not who you were, not yet who you're becoming. And that's okay. You're not lost. You're in the chrysalis, the in-between. The ego dissolves, the old skin sheds, the known self falls away. And still something breathes. Still something shines. This is your essence, beyond personality, beyond past, beyond story. It is what remains when everything else is gone, and it is radiant. Let yourself feel it, not as an idea, but as a presence in your body. Feel the pulse of rebirth, not in your mind, but in your cells. You are not becoming something better. You are remembering what was always whole. You are coming home to the unshakable stillness beneath all the noise. You are the one you've been waiting for, and you've been here all along. And now we come back. Not back to the old. Not back to the small. But back to this moment. Back to the body. Back to breath. Feel yourself breathing. The invitation of this gene key was never meant to be an escape, but a return. A return to the sacred task of living with your heart unarmored. To walk in the world as one who remembers that pain is not the enemy, and love is not a luxury. To be someone who has faced the shadow of reaction and chosen not to run. To be someone who has walked through revolution without forgetting their soul. To be someone who now carries the still flame of rebirth into kitchens, conversations, silent mornings, and crowded streets. You don't need to teach it. You don't need to explain it. You become it. In your presence, in your pause, in your eyes. The world doesn't always change with noise. Sometimes it shifts because someone, somewhere, refused to close their heart one more time. And maybe that someone is you. Feel the weight of that, not as burden, but as blessing. Let your reactions teach you. Let your revolution humble you. And let your rebirth soften you. You, dear one, are part of a greater unfolding. A living tapestry woven by the divine. And each and every time that you choose love in the space where fear once lived, a thread turns to gold. Feel that. Breathe that. Anchor that. And when this journey ends, may it never truly be over. May it walk with you. May it speak through you. And may it bless through you. And may you bless the world in return. Remember, I love you.